Hello and welcome to this video. Today I'm actually doing a Q&A and I'm very nervous about it, so I may never even upload this. We'll see. I do have to say that when I asked you guys to leave me some questions, you actually did. I hadn't really expected it, so thank you for making me a little less insecure about it. I'm also gonna answer some questions from my Instagram DMs, my comment sections on TikTok, YouTube and Instagram. Oh, and I'll also be gessoing some wooden panels while I do this, just so you know. Okay, let's get started. I'll just answer some basic questions first. So, my name is Berber, my pronouns are she, her, I'm 20 years old, and I live in the Netherlands. So, I'm Dutch. I have the questions on my laptop here, so that's why I'm looking in this direction sometimes. So the first question is, why did you start art journaling? That's actually pretty silly, but I think I started art journaling in like 2015. It was because my sister had an art journal, and I think it's pretty common that the younger sibling wants to be the older sibling, and yeah, I just really wanted what she had. She had this beautiful book full of doodles and paintings and poems and music lyrics that she liked, and I just wanted to have that as well. But my first art journal looks very different from my art journals now. Wait, I'll just get one and show you because you wouldn't recognize it. Okay, so the very first page is just a galaxy. I've always loved painting galaxies. And this is the second page. Alright, so it's just some dried flowers and a picture of a red panda, one of my favorite animals, with some Rolling Stones lyrics. My music taste has always been immaculate. So yeah, I was journaling for very different reasons. I don't really know what I was doing. I just wanted to have a pretty book. That's why I started art journaling, because I wanted to be as cool as my sister. Okay, so the next question is, where do you get your inspiration from? I don't know what I used to get my inspiration from. It was pretty random. But right now, over like the past few years, since like 2017, I think, I started journaling to empty my mind. I had a lot of negative thoughts and emotions, and I wanted to get them out of my head. So I put them in my art journal, and I really didn't care if it looked pretty. I just wanted those feelings gone. And art journaling just, yeah, it was a way of coping for me. The thing is that I suck at writing down my emotions, so that's why I always choose song lyrics that I relate to, that describe how I'm feeling. I don't plan out my pages or anything. It's like asking, where do you get inspiration for your diary? That's just life, it just comes, you know? So I just got an example for you guys. It's this page. But these are lyrics from the song Monster, as you can see. It's by Dodie. The cover of the song, like the album cover, is her holding some sunflowers. So that's why I chose to work with a yellow color scheme. And I added some dried sunflower petals over here. And yeah, that's basically it. I just pick song lyrics, then pick some colors that I think work well with the song, and then I just go with the flow. I really wish I could like explain it better, but it's just that. Yeah, I don't know. Let's just move on to the next question. Wait, sometimes when I don't have anything that I want to journal about, I make like these series based on my favorite albums. So I made an art journal series based on Broken Machine by Nothing But Thieves, and I think I can explain how I got inspiration for that. So I'll just take this page as an example. Can it focus? So it's lyrics from the song Amsterdam, and the album cover is white and gold, or black and gold in the deluxe version. So I just went with those colors, obviously. And the song is called Amsterdam, so I have made some Amsterdam houses, you know, like that. I just take little sentences from the song and I try to put them on paper. Okay, so the next question is, what camera and microphone are you using? I'll just show it to you real quick. This camera, it's a Canon EOS 700D, and I use this Rode microphone. I'm not sure how to pronounce it, so I'm sorry. It's a Rode Pro. I'm actually not sure. Okay, so next question. How do you film your process videos? I'm not sure how to explain it. I'll just film a little bit to show you how it's like behind the scenes. Hi, it's me the next day and I'm filming a process video today. This is my setup. Here's my camera on the tripod. There's my journal. Yeah, I'm just gonna do the first shot now. You know, when I open the journal, that's always the first shot. A little fun fact, I always hold my breath while filming so that you don't hear me breathing in the background. But now I'm gonna film the first shot. So now I'm gonna paint one of the pages silver. After every movement, I guess, after every little thing I add to the page, I just move my camera a little and zoom in or out. So that's why a lot of people think I use multiple cameras, but I only use one camera. I just change the angle a lot. I just remembered that I have this very cool pink paper somewhere. Yes, this is it. So behind the scenes, I always cut off a small piece so that I don't have to struggle with this huge piece of paper. It's easier if it's a little smaller already. Time for the cutting now. And behind the scenes, I changed it a little. Maybe if I didn't like how I ripped it, I just change it up. And then it's time for the glue. Okay, let's do this. See, that actually went wrong. I touched the microphone. So I'm just moving the paper a little bit so that you don't see the glue anymore. And I try again. That's better. I thought I should clarify that I actually don't use this much glue when I'm not filming. It's just for the satisfying effect that I use so much. Okay, let's put this paper down in my journal. Yeah, so it looks like this now. Pretty boring. So now I'm gonna gather some other pink and gray materials that I can use. I just want to create this party vibe. So balloons and garlands, probably some confetti as well. Oh, and some people also ask me how it can be so quiet when I'm filming, and that's because I film during the day when everyone is working or at school. Well, not now because of the lockdown, but it's usually pretty quiet during the day. Alright, this is what my desk looks like at the moment. It will be a much bigger mess at the end, but this is what you don't see on camera. I just dump everything on the side and keep this part clean. This is what my page looks like right now. I'm gonna find some butterflies. Yeah, I don't really know what else I can explain. As you can see, it's pretty chaotic and random. I only choose the lyrics beforehand and the color scheme, and I just gather materials as I go. I thought I'd answer some other questions that I get a lot on my process videos. One of them is, how long does it take you to film and edit? It takes about 3 or 4 hours to film one process video, and editing takes about 30 minutes, I think. Another question is, what do you do with the leftover paint? Yeah, I always put a lot of paint on my palette because usually my camera's in the way and it's just, I can't really see how much I'm putting on my palette. I always make galaxies with the leftover paint or other paintings, but usually galaxies. These are the palette peels that I collected over the years. I think that's the questions about my process videos. Yeah, I'm just gonna finish the video and you'll see this page soon. Okay, so back to yesterday me. Another question. I just want to ask you if art is your career or your hobby. Well, it started as a hobby and I'm slowly trying to make it into my work as well. I started an Etsy shop with my sister, so I really hope I can make a living out of both my YouTube channel and my Etsy shop. But I do realize that it's quite difficult to make a career out of art, so I'll just see how that goes. Let's see. What subject are you pursuing for your studies and how do you manage time for YouTube and art? I'm not in school at the moment. I don't have another job, so I can make art all day. I finished high school in 2019. I want to say. I think so. And that kind of traumatized me, so I haven't started college, and I don't want to start college ever. So hopefully my art career will work out. What bands or artists inspire you the most? Probably Nothing But Thieves and Radiohead. Also a lot of indie pop. Cave Town, MXM2, Dodie, Conan Gray, Orla Garland, Sasha Sloan. And hello, are you a night owl or a morning person? Definitely a night owl, although I'm trying to wake up a little earlier. I'm trying to wake up at 9 every day. It used to be like 12. I just really like the night when it's quiet and dark, so definitely a night owl. What's one thing you hate about YouTube? Oh, that's a good question. Well, obviously hate comments. They really get to me. As soon as someone says something slightly rude, I'll think about it for at least 2 weeks. So that's really great for me. But another thing that I struggle with are people guessing my mental health issues. Most of them have good intentions, but it makes me feel uncomfortable. I just don't really like talking about it yet. Although I would really want to, but there's just this voice in my head saying you're only doing it for attention and nobody cares and blah blah blah. So I'm just not gonna go there. Hopefully I can in the future, but not right now. I'm sorry. Oh yes, this question. It's probably why people are guessing what's wrong with me. It's why are all your journal pages so sad? Are you okay? Yeah, those comments are so sweet. People asking me if I'm okay and that they're worried about me. That's really sweet. But I think I mentioned it before. Eventually I started journaling to empty my mind, to get rid of negative emotions. But I barely journal about happy and positive thoughts because I don't feel the need to get rid of them, you know? Like the sad part of me, I just want gone on paper. My happy thoughts, my happiness, I would rather just keep in my head and not on paper. So let's just say that I only journal about the negative part of my life. So it may seem like I'm absolutely miserable, but that's not reality. So please know that I'm okay. Alright. Have you had any formal art training? Well, I went to art class in school, but that really messed with my creativity because you had to follow certain assignments and I just wanted to do my own thing, so that didn't really help. Do you have any plans for the future? Do you want an art career or possibly film? I don't have any plans for the future. I'm just trying to earn some money now with my YouTube and my Etsy shop, but I still live at my mom's place, which is wonderful. I really love her. So I'm fine living here. I'm just living in the moment, doing what I like. What's your story with butterflies? You seem to like them a lot. Yes, I do like them a lot, so thank you for giving me the opportunity to talk about them. I think 2013, my dad gave me my first framed butterfly. It's actually this butterfly. And he told me that whenever he sees a butterfly, he thinks of me. And that just stuck with me, I guess, because my parents are divorced and I barely see my dad. That's the story about my butterflies. What's the most annoying question that you receive? Apart from the one about my mental health, it's definitely the question about the glue I use. It's the most frequently asked question and I am just tired of them. I'm sorry. I know that people mean well, but I just don't understand why it's so important. It's this glue. Focus. Yeah. It's the cheapest glue that I could find at the mall. It's not special at all. So if anyone knows why people ask me that question, please let me know because I just don't understand. Yeah, but of course I'll answer it if I get it again. Do you sell your butterfly paintings and which one is your favorite? Yes, I do sell them. I have an Etsy shop. Which one is my favorite? Probably the one I made for my grandmother a while ago. I'll put a picture here because it's in her house now, obviously. Oh, and I also really like that one. This one. This one is definitely one of my favorite moths. It's for sale on my Etsy shop if you're interested. For this, whoa, for this next question, we're actually gonna go under my desk. Oh, it's way too dark. Wait, yes. Okay, so the question is, where do you store your journals? It's under my desk. Another question is, how many do you have? Yeah, these are a few that I didn't really finish, so if you don't count all of those, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. The one I'm doing right now. 10. Yeah, let's keep it at 10. It's 10 journals. Let's go back to here. Out of all journal pages you've made till now, which ones are your favorite? Also, I love your videos. Thank you. But to answer the question, I gotta go back to grab one. I'm not sure where it is. Oh, yeah. It's this one. I'm not sure if it's my only favorite, but it's the first one that came to mind. It's this one. What are your 5 favorite or essential items for art journaling? It's burlap. I have quite a few of these burlap rolls. They're from AliExpress if you're interested. They add so much texture to a page and you barely have to do anything. So I love burlap. Some other things that I like using is washi tape, like the masking tape, the boring one. But I also really like using the glittery washi tape. Paint, obviously. Butterflies. I have to add butterflies to every page. What is the song you vibed to last? I like that question. It's Bad Karma by Miley Cyrus and Joan Jett. Do you collect anything apart from art supplies? Yes, I collect a lot of things. I am the opposite of a minimalist. I collect butterflies. I also collect crystals and shells and just souvenirs from countries and places that I visited. And I collect records. What's your favorite book? I don't think I have a favorite book, to be honest. There is one book that I read not too long ago and I really liked it. Maybe it's cliche, but whatever. Yeah, you probably recognize it, but it's The Boy, the Mole, the Fox and the Horse. And I just think it's adorable. The illustrations are just so cute. I love it. Why did you start sharing your art online? To inspire others. I've gotten quite a few comments from people saying that my videos, my process videos are like therapy to them. That it really calms them down. That's just amazing to me. It really means a lot. I also want to start art journaling, but I don't know where to start. What should I buy first? You don't actually have to buy a lot of things to get started. Maybe like paint, black paint. I would choose black paint because it's a nice contrast, but just choose a color that you like. And you can use trash basically. I use cut open tea bags and napkins and doilies from restaurants. I just use paper scraps from packaging. You really don't have to buy a lot. I was thinking of making a video of me creating an art journal page. It's just an ordinary process video, but only using trash, if that makes sense. That may help. Let's see, what's your view when you're creating? I'll just show you. So this is my view. Lots of plants and crystals, also a little moss ball over there. So this is my desk. And the outside is not very special, just houses and grass and trees. I do like watching the birds in the trees though. Yes. Could you speak some Dutch for us? Ja, dat kan ik zeker, want Nederlands is mijn moedertaal. Wat kan ik zeggen? Ik denk dat ik gewoon het filmpje ga afronden zo. Ja, ik hoop dat jullie het leuk vinden om nu wat meer over mij te weten. En dan zie ik jullie hopelijk weer in de volgende video. Dat zal waarschijnlijk een process video zijn. Super bedankt voor het kijken en doei!